super secret squishy stash. Ta-da! So this isn't clickbait. I actually do have a giant secret squishy collection that I've been keeping from you guys for almost 8 years. I purchased the first part of these back in 2013, I believe. I'm gonna look at some old photos I have. I took product shots. I was going to sell these. I don't really have much documentation of these. I just really kept these undercover. In this video, I'm of course going to be showing you all my squishies. There are a lot of duplicates, as you can tell. I bought these in bulk, but I also have these Disney desserts. There's lots of different characters. Rilakkuma, I think that's how you say it. Some donuts with bows, super cute. Cat mushrooms, Snoopy / Peanuts popsicles. Lots and lots and lots and lots of mini panda bun squishies. Some that were sent to me by viewers back when I did mail opening videos and craft reviews. And some bow macarons in a few different colors. Plus, there are a few that I've made over the years, and there's a giant strawberry up there that I'll get to. Why do I have these? Why have I never showed them? Lots of questions, I'm sure. I've even seen a speculation because I announced these last week in my Create This Book episode. I finally brought this back. I saw a rather rude comment of someone who was assuming that I just purchased these and was lying. I'm like, what? Why would I lie about having squishies? I can't. Yes, I know they're popular. They were popular back when I got them, and that's why I got them to sell. I'm gonna set these down. Move them over. Okay, I feel more comfortable now. I don't have to hold that container on me the whole time. Got a bow to squish while I talk, so hopefully it's not distracting. I mean, it's a squishy video, so you guys should expect this. How this collection came to be. I was actually going to be a full-time artist and part-time YouTuber. That was my plan, my business plan, my career path plan back many years ago. I was gonna do modeling on the side and I don't know, just a bunch of freelance work, maybe commissions, who knows. I was gonna dabble in a little bit of everything, kind of like I do here on my channel. Why did I say channel that way? My channel. Back then, I was doing polymer clay, and I was kind of in the like kawaii, is it kawaii or kawaii? I've heard people say it both ways. Anyway, back in like that cutesy scene where people were doing the cute little faces on the polymer clay charms and squishies. Squishies were big back then, believe it or not. Some of you guys may be newer to YouTube and think that Mariah invented squishies and squishy makeovers and everything, but that's not the case. I absolutely love her channel, by the way, and I'm kind of honestly nervous to post this because I already had a rude person say, I've had many rude people say that I'm trying to like be her and that I'm copying and all this. It's like, not just one person owns squishies and squishy makeovers. I want to keep this video as positive as possible, but I am quite nervous that people are going to come at me and be like, who's this wannabe? So this kind of thing has been around for a long time. I never actually collected squishies, but I did have some over the years. I had a fish at one point that a little kid came over that we babysat and he ripped it apart. I think he like ate it. He didn't eat it, he bit it. It was funny. But I had everything else. I collected Pokemon cards, Polly Pockets, Snubbies, which are these dog figures, bouncy balls, so many different things. Back in high school, I had an English teacher. She taught English, writing, yearbook. She would pass around this basket of stress balls, which were squishies, but back then we called them stress balls. At the beginning of each class, one person would get to pick a squishy of their choice, and there were so many different ones, and then we would pass it around and everyone would tell something happy. She called it Happy Ball, and I thought that that was the coolest thing. Like, it made us all happy, obviously, to share something that was on our mind. I used to have an Etsy. I think when I start selling again, I'm going to have a different shop. I was going to, of course, sell my polymer clay charms and duct tape designs, jewelry. I did a lot of reconstructed jewelry, and I still have all this stuff, by the way, so I can sell it in the future, in like this year, hopefully. I am all over the place. I don't know where to go with this story. I don't know how much to share. I don't know who's gonna be bored by what I'm saying, but this is the whole story. I'm not even squishing the squishy anymore. A lot of the people in the arts and crafts community back in 2013, 2014, maybe even 2012. Like, I'm saying Squishies have been around forever. A lot of people had squishy shops back then, and I was like, where the heck do they get all these in bulk? And I found out there's probably multiple places, but one of them was AliExpress. So I made a little investment with my very tiny YouTube check at the time, and I bought a bunch of panda buns, these mini panda buns, along with the bow macarons and these Snoopy popsicles. There's Snoopy and Woodstock, the bird. I think that those were the first three, and probably the only ones that I did product shots for. If I do say so myself, my product shots were pretty clever. I put some in the oven, I put some in the freezer. I thought they were cute, okay? Not long after, I believe, I got these, and there is a photo on my Instagram from sometime in 2013. I'm looking over there because the plastic keeps... I actually have a misprint in here, and honestly, I have no idea how much any of these squishies are worth. I don't know if I have any rare ones. I tried to look up some. I know the panda buns are not worth much at all. They're so easy to get. For the bows, I'll probably do different colored ones, have some turquoise, some rainbow, maybe some with stars or hearts. This is one of my absolute favorites. I got it probably when I was a teenager from this website called Tremor, and it was a promotional item for Vanilla Coke. I looked them up, and some people are selling a ton, so I guess they're not really that rare, but I thought they were. Here are most of the DIY squishies that I've personally made over the years. There should be a few more cake slices, but I can't find them, and there's a few gemstones that you can see here too. I haven't sold things in such a long time, but I miss it. I miss it so much. I miss making charms and having in the back of my mind, like, one day I'm gonna sell these, one day I'm gonna sell these, and I never did after finally getting big into YouTube. That's what stopped me. First of all, I'm someone who procrastinates. I will put things off until the absolute last minute, the last second, the last day, the absolute, oh my gosh. I used to write my reports on like the last day or two. I would study for tests the night before and the morning of, depending on what it was. I work well under pressure, but until that last moment, I sit and worry about it, or I'll sit and just think about it and not do it and do something else. These ones are really cute. They have bows on them. You know, I love bows, but they're kind of hard. They're not very squishy, and the sprinkles are falling off completely of the chocolate donuts, and the paint is kind of peeling and looks bubbly on a lot of them. So I'm definitely gonna have to customize these. Long story short, if you're wondering why I never sold these, why I never got around to it, why I kept them hidden, it's just because the time never came for me to have time. Like, I was always busy with something else because I had made, at that point, YouTube a full-time career. I was doing Crafty Friday every week. I had just started that. I was getting into Rainbow Loom soon after. I was doing craft reviews still, where people would send me packages, and I was trying to do all that, which took a lot of my time up. I was balancing a fashion channel at the same time, and I would be active every day by going out and playing tennis or going for a run at our apartment complex. And I didn't really work on the weekends, which was really nice. Craig and I would go out and rollerblade or go out to eat, go to bars, walk around downtown. Those were a couple of the best years of my life. It was such an amazing time. I know this video is all over the place, but I kind of got lost in the nostalgia and the memories. These squishies just bring back a lot for me, but I don't want to brush them under the rug anymore. I don't want to have things around that I'm not using that are not benefiting other people. These could be giving happiness to others. These could be making me happier, because every time I accomplish something small, I get so happy. And the fact of the matter is, I started spending more time on individual videos as the years went on, basically because I felt pressure to do better on YouTube, to be better, to excel beyond anyone's expectations, and just do bigger and better things. And I didn't want people to be disappointed in me. There's just so many reasons why I put selling and creating crafts to sell on the back burner. I was going to this YouTube program in LA. I was traveling a lot. It was really awesome time, and I'm so proud of like all the success that I had back then. But even though my views are down right now, I am the happiest I've been since then, I believe. Like, I just feel more like me again, and I feel like I want to do the things that I want to do, and I don't care if they're trending. I don't care if someone thinks that I'm copying. I've had these, like, I wanted to do something squishy related. I am a Jack or Jill of all trades, and I just enjoy doing so many different things, so many different crafts. I made that cupcake behind me. I did these paintings, well, that one. I made this gumball machine. I think this year I'm finally gonna focus more on being an artist first and a YouTuber second. So I don't really want to necessarily do huge projects. Like the wall, I painted my wall, and that's something like I'm really proud of and I'm really happy I did. But editing a video for 12 hours straight doesn't bring me as much joy as sitting down and painting something, customizing something, making clay charms, which I haven't done for a very long time. I just want to do the things that make me happy again, and part of that, like part of my plan that I had for myself and still have for myself that I just brushed under the rug for such a long time, was to be a shop owner. I'm playing with my curls now. Fast forward to maybe later in 2013, maybe sometime 2014, I ended up getting these Disney squishy buns. Fun fact, I actually gave one of the Stitch buns to Bethany Moda. I did a video with Bethany Moda like many years ago. I won this shoe decorating contest for Gillette, and yeah, it was a fun thing, and it was really fun. That was an awesome experience. And then these were from you guys. I mean, I don't know if any of you are still watching because it's been many, many, many years. If any of you guys are squishy experts and I happen to have a really rare squishy, let me know. To clarify, I'm not becoming a squishy makeover channel. I'm not going to be based on squishies. Like, I will do them every once in a while. I like to do lots of things. I like to keep my options open. So in the near future, expect a video or maybe a few of me customizing certain ones, like painting on squishies. And then the ultimate goal that I have for these is to put them in a shop and sell them. Also, just a heads up for when I do open a shop, I purchased probably about 200 of these cute colored bubble mailers, and they are plastic, unfortunately. I know plastic is phasing out. It's just not as good for the environment. Just a disclaimer, I'm going to try to be more environmentally friendly as I buy new materials, but I have all these and it would be a shame to waste them. So gonna send them out for the first like however many, yeah. Little baby ones, these are so cute. So cute. Aw, I have some stamps in here. They're farmer's market. Seriously, when are these from though? 2014. See, I was not kidding. Guys, I've like had all this stuff for a long time. Have these bubble mailers. My goodness gracious. These two containers did a lot of traveling. After Tulsa, I moved back to Toledo. Then we moved to Cleveland, and then we moved back to Toledo. They have been around. They actually have, oh no, what just fell? They actually have moving truck stickers on them. There's the other one. Because I never took them off. I'm trying to do better, okay. Did I leave anything out? I don't know. I don't know, okay. That has been my super secret squishy stash. That's so hard to say. Super secret squishy super secret squishy stash. Did it. Got it. I hope you guys enjoyed this squishy collection video. If you have any ideas for like fun videos that I can do with them, let me know in the comment section below. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And I hope to see you back here next week for another artsy crafty video here on SoCraftastic. Bye! Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Goodbye.